1984, the 14th Olympic Winter Games are brought to you by Crown Life, the official insurer of the Canadian Olympic team. IBM Canada Limited. Century Fox. Coleco Canada Limited. Harvey's makes your hamburger a beautiful thing. And by the CTV Television Network.
Last Thursday, Team Canada's Kirk Muller scores the game-winning goal in the first period to put Canada ahead of Austria by 2-0 in a game which Canada would go on to win 8-1. And in another game, on the same day, Finland's Risto Jalo pops in the game-winning goal against Norway. It was also in the first period, and Finland went on to win 16-2. Now, today, these two teams meet for the first time, and it has turned out to be a crucial game, Canada against Finland. It will determine who goes to the medal round, and the reason for that is because of what happened to the United States. Ron Roosh is here with me in the studio, and Ron, it looks as though the Americans have all but packed their bags and gone home after today.
Shock theater, I guess we could call it, a 3-3 tie. Norway, that same team that was beaten 16-2, as you mentioned, ended up tying, and the United States had to come from behind to get the tie against Norway. And so now it is clearly the medal round game so far as Canada is concerned tonight. Well, let's look back a couple of years, 4 years, Lake Placid. And in that game against Finland, it was really difficult because Canada was trailing late in the game. Now it's Kerry Eloranta clearing the puck down the ice. Now watch. Waters comes back, number 5. Bob Dupuis, the goaltender, and it slides into the net. Look at Dupuis' reaction. Canada now down by 2. They came back to get another goal and then just ganged the net late in the game. But Canada was a loser, 4-3, and it cost Canada a medal round position.
Time to go to the rink, Ron. The teams are on the ice. Bernie Pascal and Tom Watt.
Thank you, Lloyd. Hello, everybody. Canada and Finland. And Canada starts off with Dave Tippett at center, Kirk Muller and Dave Donnelly. And the forward line for Sweden, Laine, Makatalo, and Malametsa. Now a change. There's Patrick out there for Canada. Leitonen gets it ahead now for Finland. Trying to get that pass on that far side. That just failed, and Canada gets possession again. Patrick feeds it in over the line. There's a chance now for Muller heading for the net. It's slapped down by James Patrick into the corner, and he gets it back again. Here's Patrick with Tippett heading for the front of the net. Patrick rolls it in front, gets set, back to Bartel, a shot. And that was stopped by goaltender Kari Taco. Cleared into the Finnish zone. Trying to bring it out now. Lettinen gets it straight up the middle. Here's a pass on the right side. Line-out drive, and Gosselin makes the save. And a bit of a mix-up at the side there with Robin Bartel of Team Canada.
We're at it right away, and I think the Finnish player is going to get a cross-checking penalty in that little skirmish at the end. The captain of the team going over here now. The Soviet official Karandin indicated a cross-check. I don't know whether they're both going, but certainly Malametsa is going into the penalty box, along with Tippett.
So Malametsa and Tippett get coincidental minor penalties from the Soviet referee Yuri Karandin. The two linesmen are Tadacek of Czechoslovakia and Schneider of West Germany. We're in the first minute of play here at Skandaria, one of 2 venues for the Olympic hockey competition. The other is Zetra. A capacity crowd on hand for this game. Flatley clears the puck out. Here's a chance for Wilson. It got off his stick. A drive by Lidster is stopped by goaltender Kari Taco. After it for Canada is Pat Flatley. He gets it to Kerry Wilson. Wilson back to Lidster. Lets it go, and that's blocked by the defense. And coming out to center ice now is Siren. He was stopped. Driver in his own zone to Doug Lidster. Lidster, a pass to Wilson. Here's Wilson trying to get it in front. That just failed, and it goes into the corner to Ahima. Now he gets it. Javanainen coming up on the right side. Javanainen gets a pass on the left side. That's broken up by Lidster. Trailing is Juteland, and that's stopped by Mario Gosselin. Now Canada on the attack again. Up over the line, a shot. And that just hit the side of the net as Russ Courtnall moved in. Javanainen jumps the puck out to the center ice zone. Canada brings it right back in. Patrick, very spirited opening here as Patrick brings it over the line. He's taken out of the play there by Suominen. And the puck is shot down the ice with Craig Redmond going back for it. And it'll be icing against Finland.
Well, the way Kerry Wilson was skating early in the hockey game, it doesn't look as if that slight injury that he had, he was nursing a little bit of a Charlie horse, didn't play the third period. There we see Tippett in the box. Wilson didn't play the third period in the game against Austria, but the way he's been skating in the first shift, it doesn't look like it's going to affect him a bit.
So the penalized players, Malametsa for slashing and Tippett for roughing, and they each have 40 seconds remaining in their penalties. Face off in the Team Finland zone. Here's Courtnall, a shot, and that's blocked by the defense as Yellow stepped in front of that one. Canada can't keep it in. Redmond is back at center ice. He loses the puck. Here's a chance for Suominen. His backhander sails through the crease. Moving up is Lehto. He keeps it in for Finland. Lehto behind the net now. Yellow took the check. Now Suominen trying to dig the puck loose. Suominen. Rotman gets a shot, and that's off the target. Courtnall goes after it for Canada. He slaps it ahead. Gagne trying to catch up to the puck and just overskated it, then bumps with Marcus Lehto. Two teams are now back at full strength. There's no score. Suominen clears the puck over the line. Lidster is there to intercept. Suominen trying to get it. Here's Lehto, a shot, and that's blocked and cleared into the corner. For Canada now, Dave Donnelly. That pass just failed and comes to the center ice zone. Lidster inside his own line for Team Canada. Lidster up to center, slaps it into the Finnish zone. Pertti Lehtinen for Finland. It's kept in by Driver, a shot. He scores!
Driver let the puck go, and Kirk Muller just tipped it right out of the air. Changed direction of the puck on the way to the net, but Muller certainly hit that puck right in the air. Changed direction, seemed to handcuff the Finnish goalie, but Driver let it go all in one motion, and Kirk Muller took it right out of the air. It wasn't one of those deflections off the ice. Puck comes right around to the point. Driver gets everything in it. There's Kirk Muller going to the net. Look at the stick right in the air, changes direction, puts the puck down underneath the pads of the Finnish goaltender. Another look with the goaltender, just trying to stand up. The direction has changed, hits the post behind him, and again, Team Canada goes ahead in the hockey game. Very important. In any one of the 3 games that we've played now, Team Canada has never been behind in the hockey game. And it's a lot easier to play when you're ahead those goals.
Good effort by Bruce Driver and the deflection by Kirk Muller. And Canada leading 1-0 here early in the first period. Robin Bartel leaves it behind the net now for Craig Redmond. Muller from Driver at 3:26. That scoring play. Now Finland back on the attack. Laima trying to get it into the corner. He's stopped. Now Pat Flatley brings it out for Canada. Straight up the middle. Flatley trying to get it to Wilson, and does. Wilson coming right in front. And that's blocked by goaltender Kerry Taco. After the puck is Pat Flatley. Here's Wilson. He dumps it in front. Loose puck for Canada. Comes back to Bartel. Hit shot, hit escape. Over to the other side now. Craig Redmond gets a drive. Wilson at the side. Here's Flatley, a shot. And that just failed to hit the target. And Canada putting on the pressure. Finland trying to relieve it here as they ice the puck. Coverage of the 14th Winter Olympics will continue in a moment.
When IBM personal computer owners look for good software, where can they turn? To IBM for programs that help you keep up with modern times. Business programs, entertainment, productivity, education, and more. The variety you want with the quality you expect. in the growing library of IBM personal computer software. A well-balanced selection at a store near you.
And just as we resume play, Suominen moved in and had a great scoring opportunity on Mario Gosselin, who made the save. But Suominen right in on top of the Team Canada goaltender and an outstanding save.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't know where Jan Tadicek, the Czechoslovakian linesman, went in that play, because the man was about 2 strides offside, but they waved it off.
Face off in the Team Canada zone. Kirk Muller has scored the only goal, his 3rd point of the Olympic Games. We've played 4 minutes and 48 seconds here in the opening period. The puck comes to Gagner. Gagner now coming up for Canada with Hortnell and Dan Wood. The puck rolls right to goaltender Kerry Taco. And an interesting point, Taco, the goaltender for Finland, was drafted by Quebec Nordique. And at the opposite end, Mario Gosselin has also been drafted by Quebec Nordique. So I would think the Quebec Nordique Hockey Club of the NHL will be watching this game with a great deal of interest. Kirk Muller getting set now for the face-off, trying to get it back to Bartal, and it's taken by Saarinen, number 5. Saarinen of Finland in behind his own net. 2 teams at full strength. Comes off the boards, Malametsa with Laine. Laine takes it into the corner. He's hauled out of the play, and picking up the loose puck is James Patrick. Patrick gets it out to center to Donnelly. Donnelly trying to get that pass ahead to Muller. It just failed. Now back comes Pertti Lehtinen. Lehtinen was stopped and couldn't get around defenseman Robin Bartal. Laine tries to keep it in. Here's a loose puck. Laine, it's stopped by Gosselin. Another great save as he reached out of the air and knocked that puck down from Laine.
Well, Gosselin making a very good glove save, but you know, you can't put that puck across the middle inside your own zone. And Donnelly taking the pass off the boards, tried to put it through the center, and it was stolen just inside the blue line by the Finnish defenseman moving in, and was able to get that shot away. But you can't put the puck through the middle off the boards. You got to get it up the boards and out.
Team Canada undefeated with a 4-2 victory over the United States, 8-1 over Austria, and they lead this game by a score of 1-0. The Soviets won their game earlier today, defeating Yugoslavia. They lead in their division. Now the puck is cleared in by Timo Jutila. Into the corner after it for Canada is Doug Lidster, the former Kamloops junior. A pass ahead now. Up over the line goes Dan Wood, heading for the net. He was stopped. It comes back to Driver. He lets it go. The deflection right in front just went wide off the stick of Dineen. Now he rolls it in front, and Driver has it at center ice for Canada. Driver coming in with Dineen. Here's Dineen trying to get a shot. He's bowled over by Timo Jutila. And Finland has possession right again. Javanainen. He stepped into Dineen, knocked him down. There's a shot, and that just sailed wide of the Team Canada net. A deflection in front, and Driver is there quickly to recover for Canada. Driver up to his own blue line. Sidestep Javanainen. Gets it up over the finish line, going after the puck now. Flatley trying to get it to Lowe, and that's intercepted. Now Wilson has it. Wilson for Canada. He's checked by Marcus Leto. Over the line, a chance for Lowe, a drive, and a good toe save by goaltender Kerry Taco. Flatley caught inside the Finnish blue line, a delayed offside.
Well, the official's calling it deliberate, and he's bringing it all the way down to the Team Canada end. But, you know, there wasn't even a whisper out of the crowd. Tackle just made an outstanding toe save on the shot from Lowe. That puck was going right to the corner of the net. Great save by Tackle, really, and nobody even breathed a murmur.
Now out there, yellow for Finland, number 13. Patrick trying to get possession for Canada, and it slides out to center ice. Marcus Leto has it for Finland. Wilson picks it up for Canada. Here's Wilson to Lowe. Lowe trying to get it over the line. Flatley delayed there, and the puck is slapped down the ice. Skriko into the corner with Craig Redmond. They collide. The puck is tied up along the boards, and it's right onto the stick of Terry Wilson to Flatley. Out to center ice. Rantanen trying to get it. A pass on the right side to Raimo Suominen. Zooming into the corner, he was stopped, and Craig Redmond has it for Canada. Redmond slaps it around the boards. Low at center, deflects it ahead, and Flatley touched it. Offside play. 7:38 gone here in the opening period. Canada leading 1-0 on a goal by Kirk Muller. You can hear the conversation at the Team Canada bench. Dave King, the head coach and general manager. On the bench there was Jean Perrin, and the other assistant coach for Canada, George Kingston. Face off in the Team Canada zone. A capacity crowd on hand at Skandaria for this game. Very important contest for Finland and for Canada. Czechoslovakia leading the division with 3 straight victories. Now Russ Courtnall slaps it into the corner. Comes up to the blue line. Courtnall going after it. A good burst of speed, but he's stopped by Pertti Lehtonen. After the puck for Finland is Risto Yellow. He is stopped. Here's a drive right on as Dave Gagne let that go. Saarinen trying to get it. He lost it. There's a shot as Lidster moved in and got a point-blank drive at Kari Taco.
Well, Wood making a good job, too. Took the puck around the net, didn't give the puck away, looked up, saw Lidster moving in, put it right on his stick, and he shot all in one motion. Another good stop by Taco, and Team Canada certainly has gone right to the attack here and is putting all kinds of pressure on the Finnish team early in the hockey game.
Now Muller's out there for Canada. He has scored the only goal of the game. Canada has outshot Finland 9-4 at this point in the first period. Here's a race for the puck. Tuima trying to get to it, and Canada's Kirk Muller. And there's a collision, a break now for Canada. Up over the line, here's Tippett, rolling it in front, a shot, and it bounces just to the side of the net. And Finland comes right back, but they overskated. Javanainen left it behind. Jutila tries to bring it out now. Here's Jutila at center ice, clearing it in right on, and that's stopped by Mario Gosselin. Otanen had it momentarily. Now Canada gets possession once again inside their own blue line. That's Driver, number 25. Driver, a pass ahead to Karpin. He can't handle it. And it's broken up by Tuima. Hauled to the ice is Dan Wood. Referee says no infraction. Now Craig Redmond will try to get it out for Canada. Gets a pass up to the opposing blue line. Then Yalo was there to intercept. Yalo brings it back now for Finland. Fakes a shot in with Skriko, a drive. And that's blocked. And Canada comes right back again with Patrick. Getting it up to center ice. Up over the line now. Here's a chance for Dineen. He's knocked to the ice. Wood right in front. He collides with goaltender Kari Taco.
Well, that was a great collision. They're throwing around bodies, but I see Dineen going to the bench with his right shoulder down, and he's had problems with his shoulder. There I see the trainer waving the doctor over, but here's the hit right here. Dineen coming across. The offside defenseman is able to come across and just get everything into it. And Dineen was really hit a hard check inside the Finnish blue line, and he's gone to the bench, and the doctor is looking at him.
Of course, Kevin Dineen from a hockey family. His dad, Bill, coaches Adirondack of the American Hockey League, and he has 3 brothers also playing hockey. Canada leading this game 1-0 on a goal by Kirk Muller. James Patrick inside his own line to Lowe. Now Canada coming on the attack. Here's Kerry Wilson. Wilson trying to get by defenseman Pertti Lehtonen. He's taken into the boards. Flatley trying to dig the puck loose there. He collides, knocked the puck, and then it's Saarinen bringing it up. Saarinen gets it ahead, up over the line now. Finland on the attack, and the shot by Laine missed the target. Low for Canada. Tried to get Wilson with that pass. Lehtonen has it at center. Long shot right on, but it's a offside play. We've played 10:29 here in the opening period at Skandaria. The only goal of the game scored by Kirk Muller from Driver. Number 7, Timo Jutila. He was drafted by Buffalo, and there's Doug Lidster, drafted by the Vancouver Canucks in the 7th round. native of Thetford Mines, Quebec. Goaltender Mario Gosselin. As we get set now, Leto, number 9. Moving into the face-off circle. He played junior hockey 1 year in Melville, Saskatchewan. Number 9 on the left wing side there. As they move in for the face-off, it's slapped in behind the net to Jutila. Jutila of Finland gets it up now on that right side. Uima. Gagne is after him. Puck bounces at the center ice zone. Here's a chance now for Russ Courtnall. Courtnall clears the pass over, getting set. Gagne can't get a shot. Gets it back now to Redmond. Lets it go, and that hit a skate and just goes wide. Courtnall keeping it in momentarily there for Canada. Javanainen tried to bring it out, then it slapped right into the Team Finland bench. Coverage of the 14th Winter Olympics will continue in a moment. Stopped by goaltender Kerry Taco. Welcome to our CTV coverage of the Olympic Games. Bernie Pascal and Tom Watt with Canada leading 1-0. Here's a chance, and moving in there was Suominen, and he was stopped as Canada races right back. Up over the line, Donnelly going after the loose puck, and it's out of reach for Skriko. Lidster, he clears it into the Team Finland zone. Kerry Taco left it there for Ruottinen, number 6. He lost it. Here's Wilson dumping it in front, and that was intercepted by Finland and then slapped out to the center ice area. Wilson going after the puck. Losing his stick is Marcus Leto, and it's icing against Team Canada. We played 12:03 in the first period.
Well, actually, that brought up an interesting point just on that icing, because, you know, the Finnish player had broken his stick. He touched the stick with, or the puck with his skate. And the rule says on a delayed icing call, it must be touched with your stick, but the linesman blew it down because it was touched with his skate. Otherwise, the Team Canada man would have been there first, and there's no icing call.
So we're set now for the face-off. Finland, Macatello, wearing number 17. There's a shot, just goes wide. Lehtinen lets it go, and Gosselin stopped that. Comes around the boards to Darren Lowe. Lowe clears it to center, goes down into the ice. In the Team Finland zone, Lehtinen has it. Lehtinen gets a pass to Macatello up on the far side. Now Laine to the Team Canada line. Missed a check from Pat Flatley. Over the line now. Laine trying to get a shot, and Canada breaks right back. Here's Lowe. Right in on goal, a shot. And that's stopped by Kerry Taco. As Lowe was tied up trying to get that drive away, and Flatley was just nailed in the corner by Saarinen. There's a chance for Canada again. Wilson drops the puck behind the net to Flatley. Flatley right in front, gets the return puck. Here's Flatley moving into the slot, a shot, and tackle. Stop that. Flatley goes after it for Canada. Flatley in front, and Wood just failed to reach that as he was knocked down. Bartel, great pressure by Team Canada. Another shot, and Taco stops that, and this time holds on.
Well, Team Canada, with any kind of luck and maybe a little better shooting around that net, their shots are all a little high. But moving around that net, throwing it around, controlling the puck inside the Finnish zone, and they've had some great opportunities here in the first period.
And we have 6 minutes and 45 seconds left to play in the opening period. Driver took the shot from the point on the Canadian goal, deflected by Kirk Muller. And that's the scoring play. Injured Finland player Javanainen is heading off to the dressing room, probably with a hip pointer the way he's walking there.
Well, they haven't been sparing the body, or they haven't been sparing the speed. It's been a hard-hitting contest by both teams. There have been some great checks thrown both ways.
Gagne out there now for Canada. Number 31 is Von Karpen. He went in deep to forecheck. Puck slapped over. Lima gets it into the Team Canada zone. Backboard is James Patrick. He slides heavily into the boards as he was bumped. Craig Redmond trying to get it out. He collides. After the puck, Servio for Finland. He lost it. It comes to Gagne. Gagne up with Carpet. Over the Team Finland line, the puck just slides into the corner where it's picked up there by Jutala. Jutala stopped by Carpet. Moving up is Lehtinen, and he clears it into the Team Canada zone. This should be icing, and yes, it is. Coverage of the 14th Winter Olympics will continue in a moment.
There is a special feeling in Oldsmobile.
What makes the new Oldsmobile Forenza a whole lot of fun to drive? A whole lot of things. Olds Forenza has front-wheel drive, available 5-speed, peppy 2-liter engine, and handling that's real sporty. But what makes this fun-to-drive car special is that it's an Oldsmobile. So it's not only fun to drive, it's fun to arrive.
There is a special feel in an Oldsmobile.
Welcome back to Skandaria, the Olympic Hall in Yugoslavia, with Canada leading Finland by a score of 1-0. Suominen brings the puck in. Suominen trying to get it back to the point and does to Leto. He's hauled down. Skriko is all tied up, and Canada brings it out. Robin Bartel. Here's Bartel moving right in on goal. Still has possession, slaps it around the boards. After it there, Marcus Leto. Leto, he's checked. As Donnelly gets a piece of him, and there will be holding against Donnelly of Canada. Coverage of the 14th Winter Olympics will continue in a moment.
No matter how many of you come to Harvey's, no matter how often or when, your hamburger doesn't start charbroiling until you arrive. It's not preheated and waiting for you in a box. Only you can garnish it to your taste. The Harvey's hamburger. It's made to order and costs very little, and that's gotta be beautiful.
Harvey's makes your hamburger a beautiful thing.
So Canada a man short. Donnelly off for holding at 14-24. Finland. Saarinen deep in his own zone on defense with Lehtinen. Gets the return pass. Now he brings it out. Saarinen in over the Team Canada line, and a shot and a glove save as it goes off the glove of Mario Gosselin and comes to the blue line, but not out. Saarinen deep in the corner. Patrick trying to get a piece of him. It comes back. A bouncing puck slapped right at the crease, and it's kept out by Team Canada's Mario Gosselin. Back now to Lehtinen inside his own blue line for Finland. 1:21 left in the Team Canada penalty to Dave Donnelly. Slapped off the boards there by Malametsa, and therefore Canada is Lidster and shoots it down the ice. Marcus Leto, number 3 in his own zone. Leto brings it out. Still ragging the puck, gets it up to center. A pass to Malametsa, moving right in front. A shot. That's blocked. As Malametsa showed a good burst of speed breaking in there, and we have a cross-checking penalty handed out by referee Yuri Karandin.
All right.
So Donnelly has 52 seconds remaining in his penalty, and heading off is Risto Yellow. He was a draft of the Washington Capitals.
Well, Gosselin, here he is making the big save. Just coming across in front of the net. He gets the pad down. He gets that glove up there, and that was the second big stop in that power play opportunity that Finland had that he made in the shift. And this is what you need in these games for all the onions and so on to get on that medal round. You've got to have that great goaltending, and so far, he's been equal to the task.
So 15-32, Yellow for cross-checking for Finland. Puck comes ahead now to Pat Flatley. Dropped it deep in his own zone to Craig Redmond. Redmond on the right side. Donnelly has 35 seconds left in his penalty as Finland now brings it back up over the Team Canada line. Suominen trying to break in there. Moving up to the point. Ruotsinen can't keep it in as it comes now to Flatley of Canada. He dropped it behind the net to Craig Redmond. Redmond handed it right to Skriko. And the net is knocked off its moorings, and there'll be a penalty.
Well, they're for delaying the game. They're saying that when the puck was stolen behind the net, when he turned around in the net, that he deliberately knocked it off the moorings. Remembering again that those nets aren't on pipes coming out of their ice. They're just on little nubs at the bottom. The puck was deep in the Team Canada zone. Flatley, we don't see it, put it behind the net. Gosselin, there they just misplay it behind the net a little bit. Well, actually, he just seemed to slip there and turned around, but the referee thought that he had knocked it off deliberately, but the 2-minute delay of the game penalty is given to Gosselin.
So Canada 2 men short as Donnelly still has 19 seconds remaining in his penalty. The penalty to Mario Gosselin. Delay of game at 16:05. Canada leading by a score of 1-0. Patrick trying to get the puck out, got it to the blue line. That's about it. Going after it now. Macatello is pinned against the boards. Now it's cleared down the ice, and it's right on goaltender Kari Takko. Finland defeated Austria 4-3 earlier and defeated Norway 16-2. There's Macatello over the line, backhands it right onto the stick of Bruce Driver, and he sends it back to the Team Finland zone. Each team a man short. That should have been an icing call. Up over the line now, here's Saarinen. He gets a shot right on, and that's stopped easily by Gosselin and feeds it over to Robin Bartel. Out ahead now, here's Kirk Muller. Got over the blue line, then bumped into Pertti Lehtinen. They scrambled for it. And the referee, Carandine, says it was held there long enough. Thus the whistle.
Well, Muller was just trying to get that puck across, and if he ever does get it by Lehtinen there against the boards, Donnelly was cruising in all by himself on the near side here and would have been free to go to the net. Muller saw him too, but he just couldn't get the puck by the defender on the boards.
You know, one's got to be impressed with the great spirit among the people of this area in Sarajevo. And we at CTV are proud to be a part of the Olympic Games, a proud moment for Sarajevo and Yugoslavia. They've just been outstanding hosts for the Olympic Games. Here's Donnelly getting set now for Canada. Drops it to Lidster, and it's deflected off a stick. Donnelly in the corner. He's bumped there by Timo Jutala. The puck right onto the stick now of Tuima, trying to get it out for Finland. He was stopped. 3 seconds left in the Team Finland penalty. Now they're back at full strength, so Canada is a man short, leading 1-0. They freeze the puck there in the corner.
We mentioned this last game, but in that shift when the puck was being controlled deep in the end by Donnelly in the Finnish end, I like the way here we see Lidster. He was the man. The defensemen are really moving in off the blue line and looking for that offensive opportunity. And in the international game, that's what happens. A lot of the teams, the defensemen, because there's so much ice, they've got to become involved more offensively in the play. And Team Canada's adapted to that very well.
Now after the puck is James Patrick. Slides it along the boards to Dave Tippett. Tippett trying to get it ahead to number 22, Danny Wood, and just out of reach of him. 12 seconds left in the penalty. Canada doing a good job of killing it off here, but here's Finland on another rush. They shoot the puck to the line, and it's offside, as breaking in on the right side was Suminen, number 25, draft of the Edmonton Oilers. There's Gagne, number 19. From Chatham, Ontario, plays junior in the Ontario League with Brantford.
Keep it going, gang. Keep it going.
You can hear the voice of Dave King. Keep it going, gang. 1-0 for Canada. Less than 2 minutes to go in the opening period. Canada now back at full strength as Gagne brings the puck over the line. Looking for someone to pass it to. Flatley goes into the corner, drops it there, and Courtnall just failed to pick it up. Gagne back to Courtnall. Courtnall with Saarinen checking him. Courtnall a good move. Here he is right in front. And it just rolled off the stick of Gagne. Courtnall trying to trap it. Loose puck at the side. Here's a chance now. Driver moves up for Canada. Driver slapped it against the boards, and he's checked by Lina. Courtnall went after the loose puck, and it slid off the boards. And Kari Takko was there to hold on. Great number of Canadian supporters on hand here at Scandaria for this game. There you can hear some of the chanting, "Go Canada, go." Biggest game of the tournament. Both coaches echo that, Dave King and Elpo Suonen. We've played 18 minutes and 40 seconds. Here in the opening period, the two teams at full strength. All set now for the face-off. Dropped into the corner, Leto. Behind his own net, he's on defense with Udala, who helps him out, then he lost it to Wilson. Wilson then was upset as he tried to clear the puck ahead to Lowe. Broken up at the line by Lidster. Up now to Wilson. Wilson and Lowe. Wilson shoots it, and it's intercepted now by Marcus Leto. 1 minute left. Leto moving into the corner. After it for Finland as well. Suominen trying to come up with it. Gary Wilson slaps it. Flatley and Lidster in there digging, and they hold it to get a whistle. A spirited first period. Both teams into the game undefeated.
Well, look who's coming out here. Face-off inside their own zone. Less than a minute to go in the first period. We're bringing out Tippett and we're bringing out Muller here. And both of these men have done an excellent job inside the face-off circle. And, of course, Tippett, who controlled Pat LaFontaine in the first game. He's moving in to take a very important draw.
Many members of the Calgary Olympic Committee on hand here for the Olympic Games. Of course, Calgary will host the 1988 Olympics. Flatley and Patrick. It's lost there. Here's a chance right in front. Skriko went after it. The pass was behind him. Now it's cleared right into the Team Canada bench. And the face-off will come to the left of goaltender Mario Gosselin. And our first couple of days of snow here in Sarajevo. In fact, a considerable amount, several inches of snow. It's the real winter games now. Here's Tippett and Yalo getting set for the draw in the Team Canada zone.
All right, you see, getting waved out. Look who comes in here. Kirk Muller, two centers on this line.
And Suominen takes the draw for Finland. It's cleared to the blue line, but not out. Well, I guess it was a delayed offside as it bounced high and then landed inside the blue line. Skriko a little upset. Number 9 is James Patrick. First round draft pick of the New York Rangers in 1981. Puck comes to the center ice zone. Here's Risto Yellow back now for Finland. He can't penetrate the defense. And Robin Bartel slapped it, but not out. 15 seconds remaining in the period. Here comes Tippett. Up for Canada. Tippett has Donnelly trailing. Dropped it right in front. There's a shot, and that's blocked by goaltender Kerry Taco. 4 seconds remaining. Donnelly trying to take the puck loose. It's shot down the ice as the horn goes to end the first period of play. The shots, Canada had 15 and Finland had 9.
Team Canada looking very good in this first period. The majority of the good scoring opportunities, the only real good scoring opportunities they had for Finland were on the power play.
Coverage of the 14th Winter Olympics continues in a moment.
In every corner of the country, there's someone like Tony Thompson trying to get better. You. So, for all the Tonys and Michaels and Lindas and Kathys, Esso and its agents and dealers in your area got together with the Canadian Amateur Hockey Association to award Esso Medals of Achievement and sponsor Minor Hockey Week. When you want to get better, we're right behind you.
You make us better, you do. Esso.
Teamwork, the winning element in pairs figure skating. Your company's a team too. And to keep it working smoothly, Crown Life will provide group life, health, and pension plans tailored to your special needs. Plans that give you the best possible value for your money. Crown Life has pioneered group plans in Canada. They'll help set up the right plan for your team. Crown Life, official insurer of the Canadian Olympic team.
a long, long way from here. Me and the boys in our 50. Me and the boys in our beer.
Smooth, easy drinking 50.
Moving.
What a beer to share.
My business is unique.
So, for a small computer, I called IBM.
What's your problem, they asked?
Inventory.
Shipping.
Billing.
Cash flow.
Everything.
And IBM helped me find the best solution for now and when I grow.
And they backed it with IBM service.
Am I glad I got an IBM small computer?
I'm delighted.
So at the end of the first period in this critical game to decide who goes to the medal round, it's Canada 1, Finland no score. Canada has already won one medal at these 14th Winter Olympics so far. That was Gaetan Boucher yesterday in speed skating in the 500 meters. Gaetan received his medal last night at Scandaria. We'd like you to have a look at that presentation as he picked up the bronze. Gaetan Boucher from Canada in the 500 meters, and he is looking forward to the 1,000 meters because he won in the 1,000 with a silver medal at Lake Placid. So this could just be the beginning for him, and we say good luck to him in the 1,000, still to come.
While Atari keeps trying to sell you new systems, with ColecoVision you only need one system, because ColecoVision expands to give you a Super Action controller set with Super Action Baseball, a driving module with turbo, an expansion module to play all Atari 2600 games, and only ColecoVision expands to become Atom, the complete family computer system. Plus, you get $200 in vacation savings certificates if you buy ColecoVision now. Sorry, Atari.
You're reaching for the finish line. You dig down deep, decide to find.
You've really gotta want it.
The strength that you need, the will to succeed. This is it. It's for him and for you. For you.
Hey, I'm proud of you, really proud. A Coke.
The biggest taste in Canada.
Great race. Who's your coach?
My dad.
Coke is it.
To be good to get to the Olympics. Life Brand Vitamins, an official supplier of vitamins to Canada's Olympic teams. And only one store has them.
Shoppers Drug Mart, we're the one.
As you're aware, there's always a lot of complaining about refereeing at these international hockey tournaments. It's often quite painful for the referees involved. One referee who can tell us something about that is here from Canada, Jim Lever. He talks with CTV's Bill Ingall.
Jim Lever of Toronto, a referee in the Ontario Major Junior Hockey League, joins a small but very select company of Canadians. Lever is one of the hockey officials at these 14th Winter Olympic Games in Sarajevo, and he continues a 12-year cycle, which began with Hugh McLean in 1960 and continued with Bob Naden in 1972.
Well, it's the ultimate goal, I think, for every referee to officiate in the Olympics. It's the same as the athletes. They strive to get to the Olympics, and it's the same as all the referees. That's the one goal in life, aside from being a professional referee. It's the goal of every amateur referee to be here at the Olympics.
Lever is a veteran of international officiating, and he says North American referees must adjust to the different European flow of play than that employed in North American hockey. Positioning on the ice is very important, and when it comes to infractions, there is a difference there, too.
I find that Europeans have a tendency to come more from behind at a player, sort of like a surprise type of thing, whereas we as Canadians, if we're going to give it to the guy, he knows he's going to get it, and he sees it coming, but he still gets it. Whereas the Europeans have a tendency to be a little more sneaky, and you have to watch out for that.
Are hockey players really all the same, no matter where you are?
I think so, yeah. It's just that they're different characters, different characteristics of each country and how they act. We're Canadians, and we say things right out. We're pretty free with what we say. Slang is we shoot from the hip a little more, whereas Europeans are, Scandinavian countries especially, a little more contained, and it shows in their personality on the ice.
Are international rules really getting close to the rules that we know in Canada?
Very much so. Yeah, I'm glad you asked that, because at one time when I first started doing international hockey, there was a big gap. There were so many different rules. But now, each year they have a rule change, and they're coming closer to our rules, and we're sort of bending a little bit towards theirs. So it's becoming pretty well universal, which I think is a good thing.
What about the other referees from other countries? You guys have some sort of camaraderie?
Oh, very much so. Like, I've done quite a bit of international hockey, and we get pretty close. Everybody gets to know each other. We get to know each other's families. We communicate, you know, in the off season, and we're a family all of our own, just like the teams, you know. We don't let the politics get involved.
Are you guys really impartial?
Yes, I think so. Yeah, I am.
Jim Lever, the only Canadian referee here at the 14th Winter Games. CTV's coverage of the 14th Winter Olympics continues in a moment.
More with Sears' great match and win game. Take your ticket to each color-coded area in the store. Scratch, and if you match, you win. And go for it all with Sears Grand Prize Sweepstakes. Win a Viceroy Dream Home, appliances, car, and vacation. Over $1 million in prizes are up for grabs during Sears Match and Win and Grand Prize Sweepstakes. See store for details.
Canada, go for more at Sears.
Timing. Decisions have to be made fast in slalom skiing. Each move has to be timed right, or you're out of the race. In life, too, the turns and twists can be smoothed out with well-timed moves. Crown Life can help you take advantage of life's big changes in direction. Graduation, starting a job, marriage, a growing family. Crown Life can help make sure every turn is a turn in the right direction. Crown Life, official insurer of the Canadian Olympic team.
Blue light, turn up a smile, turn blue light into your light beer, turn one bottoms up, your real beer taste is here.
New Labatt's Blue Light, a great beer taste right out of the blue.
Labatt's Blue Light's for you, a great beer taste right out of the blue.
So it's 1-0 for Canada over Finland here in Sarajevo. Canada seemed to dominate the play during that first period, but the goals don't show that, Ron. It's only one.
Well, they got the one, and I guess maybe that's good news, Lloyd. You'd like to see a few more when you dominate a period like that, and Team Canada did, really. But they also did get some big goaltending in that first period. We'll take a look at the highlights. And the big thing is an early goal. You always like to see that on the board, and this was one in which everybody got into position quickly. The puck was cleared in, but the Finns were trying to move it out quickly, and getting right on the point was Bruce Driver. Shot it in there, and it was deflected by Kirk Muller in front of the net. He's been hot the last two games. Here you get a chance to see it again from behind the net, in off the post, and although they credited it to Driver, it was Muller who scored it. Big goaltending. Well, how about this? This is Gosselin on that 2-1, and Suominen's in there. Gosselin down, and he makes the save on that one. That came in 4.5 minutes, could have tied it up. And then again, it was the Finns with the pressure on inside the Team Canada zone. This was on the power play with Donnelly off late in the period. And there's one, there's two, and look, he stays up long enough to make the third save, and Gosselin was a key to that period. Canada did outshoot Finland in the period by a 15-9 margin, but I thought Canada, as Lloyd mentioned, was very, very much in control of the period. If they can carry on this way, well, we'll see.
Thank you, Ron. We'll look forward to that second period. CTV's coverage of the 14th Winter Games continues in a moment.
Pontiac Fiero, North America's only mid-engine, two-passenger production car. One of the 10 best cars of 1984, says Car and Driver magazine. Fiero, fuel-injected, economical, and only from Pontiac. Pontiac builds excitement.
We'd like to give you a quick demonstration of the IBM Display Writer Office system. It lets you type, edit, and file electronically. It points out misspelled words and the correct alternatives. It can be used as a computer, and it can send information to whoever needs it. The IBM Display Writer helps you get your job done so quickly, it helps you look good.
Welcome back to the Olympic Hall Skanderia in Sarajevo, Yugoslavia. Canada on a goal by Kirk Muller, his third of the Olympics from Driver and Tippett at 3:26. Penalties in the first period. Canada had 3 for 6 minutes. Finland had 2 minor penalties. Canada outshooting Finland 15-9. And an important statistic, Tom, face-offs. Canada won 9 and Finland won 9.
Well, they've continued to win face-offs, key face-offs, 2 inside their own zone late in the period, 1 by Kirk Muller and another by Tippett.
Muller's out there now for Team Canada as the second period is underway. Leitman, he drops it over to Saarinen, who got it ahead to the Team Canada line. It goes high in the air. James Patrick got it to Tippett, but it was gloved ahead and whistled down by Yuri Karandin. An update on another game being played tonight. Sweden is leading West Germany 1-0. That's midway through the opening period. Sweden leading West Germany 1-0 in the first period. That game is being played at the Zetra Ice Hall in Sarajevo. Puck slapped ahead now. Here's Malametsa going after it into the Team Canada zone. Patrick is back quickly and brings it out. Tippett reaches for the pass, and it just rolled off his stick. Perry Leitonen in the corner. It's taken by Canada. Here's Lidster moving in. His shot slides to goaltender Kari Taco, who slapped it into the corner. Now Wilson for Canada. Wilson trying to get around Saarinen. Dropped it into the zone there for Flatley. Flatley was taken out of the play. Finland's Leitman trying to get it out. That shot right on, and Taco made the save. Saarinen this time will try. Backhands it just outside the blue line where Robin Bartel has it for Canada. Bartel gave it to Flatley, and Finland gets possession once again. Saarinen at center gets a long shot, and that's blocked easily by Mario Gosselin. Ahead to Lowe. Lowe had trouble with it. Helminen trying to get it. Here's Courtnall for Canada. Shot. And that's stopped by Taco. Loose puck at the side. Drop back to Courtnall. A drive, and that's knocked out. Courtnall again goes after it. 2 scoring opportunities for Russ Courtnall. Outstanding junior from the Victoria Cougars, and robbed by Kari Taco. Now a chance. Tuomi gets a shot. Another shot. He scores! And Finland has tied it up.
Toivonen moved in there and he shot the puck. The first shot was right on. Gosselin stood up, took him in the pads. The puck came right back to him. Here's the first opportunity on the drop pass. Look at Gosselin standing right up, but that rebound comes right by and past the defenseman. He gets time to go back across in front of the net and put the puck into the corner. But the first shot, right on. The rebound goes back, and then the defenseman overskates the puck as it comes back, and he gets the second opportunity to lift the puck over the goaltender.
How often do you see that happen in hockey? Russ Courtnall had 2 big scoring chances, and Finland brought it right back, and they have the equalizer early in the second period. Unassisted goal, Tuomi at 1:44. Suominen gets the puck ahead. Now he's stopped. Driver tried to get it at center. Taken off his stick by Markus Lehto. They're stopped, trying to keep it in. Ruottinen. And it's called on the offside play.
Well, Karandin has indicated that it was a deliberate offside. The puck is going all the way back into the Team Finland zone where the face-off will be taken. Here we see that long pass. A little bit of an interference or a trip, but the Soviet official Karandin has been letting them play, and he ruled that that was not a trip, not a penalty, and the deliberate offside comes back into the zone.
There's a chance. Bartel's shot, and that's off the stick of goaltender Taco and goes over the boards and out of play. Another big score today. United States and Norway played to a 3-3 tie. The United States and Norway, a 3-3 tie. Czechoslovakia has won 3 straight. They lead Pool B. Finland and Canada tied for second with 4 points each. And they're tied in this game 1-1. Here's a shot in front. That's blocked by the defense. Trying to get it back was Kirk Muller. And it comes right back into the Team Canada zone. Gosselin comes away out and slaps it to center ice. Tippett for Canada. Gets it up now. Here's a chance for Donnelly right in. And Taco made the save. And Finland brings it out again. Malametsa. He shoots it in. Laine goes after it, slips and falls, and picking up the puck is Patrick for Canada. James Patrick trying to get that pass to Tippett and failed. Patrick racing deep in his own zone will start it again. Up now to the center ice zone. Over the line, here's Dave Donnelly taken out of the play. Lato behind his own net, then he's bowled over. Kerry Wilson, he slaps it in front. And Flatley got a piece of it, but was knocked to the ice. And Finland races right back again. Laine up over the line, a pass in front. And that's stopped by Gosselin as Servio moved right in. Great scoring opportunity for Finland.
An excellent scoring opportunity, but you know, you're beginning to worry about Team Canada, the number of good opportunities they've had at the far end. Here we see two men going on the one defender at the blue line. The puck has slipped through, so that the Finnish player is able to get in all by himself, and Gosselin just stayed right with that puck. But two men went to the one, and the puck was able to get through, and Servio just slipped in between to get the opportunity.
Servio has 3 goals so far in the Olympic Games. He was a member of Finland at the World Championships last year. There's another shot off the stick of Servio, sailed over the top of the net. Canada won, and Finland won. We've played 3 minutes and 45 seconds in the second period. This game live on the full CTV network, and they hold the puck against the boards and get a whistle.
You know, you begin to worry when Team Canada has all those good opportunities. They've been all around the Finnish net. The first period, they had the majority of the shots. They had the majority of the good opportunities. Only 1 goal ahead early in the second. They've got the good opportunities, and then back Finland comes to tie the game up. You know, you've just got to get ahead of the game and stay there. And when you get your opportunities, let's make sure of them. Stay ahead.
Finland met Canada at the Izvestia tournament over the Christmas period in Moscow, and Finland won that game by 1 goal. 3:56 gone in period number 2. It comes to the blue line. Lato can't keep it in. A race for it. Courtnall has it for Canada. Hit shot kicked out by Taco. Kept in at the line by Bruce Driver. Courtnall into the corner. Watched by Ruottinen. Courtnall feeds it in front, and it's intercepted by Finland, and they break right out of their zone again. Knocked against the boards, Helminen. Patrick comes after it. Patrick trying to get it out of his own zone. Kept in by Suominen. Suominen trying to get it back to Lato at the blue line. Gagne in there digging for it. And Suominen with Driver hold it to get a whistle. Reminder, tomorrow morning on CTV, Canada's Horst Bulow makes his bid for an Olympic medal in 70-meter ski jumping. Bill Inkall and Pat Morris will report for you on how he does. We invite you to join us tomorrow morning for the ski jumping and more from the Olympics in Sarajevo on CTV. 1-1 tie here, Canada and Finland. Muller has scored the goal for Canada. Here's a chance now, up over the line, Muller shot. What a scoring chance again for Muller. Redmond keeps it in at the line. Tippett moving for the front of the net, and the puck is just knocked away. Lidster trying to keep it in and failed. Gets back quickly though, and he bumps with the Finnish player Malametsa, and they all mix it up. Dave Tippett from Moosomin, Saskatchewan, the captain of this young Canada team.
2-on-1. Muller is looking to get the puck across, and when he does get it across to Donnelly, he has to reach on his backhand side and flips it by the net. If it's a little behind him, he can get all the wood in his forehand, but he had to reach and just tip it on his backhand. Muller was looking for him on the 2-on-1. If he gets a stick on it, it's in the net with a good shot.
Robin Bartal on defense now. Helminen in forechecking for Finland. Bartal gets it again. Ahead to Lowe. Lowe is bumped at center by Lato, and Finland gets it ahead now. Here's a chance for Helminen trying to get by the defense, and that's stopped. Taken by Pat Flatley. Flatley back for Canada, has Lowe on the right side. Into the corner, bumps with Timo Jutila. Puck pinned against the boards. Wilson trying to dig it loose there. And they all get in there and mix it up. Jutila, number 7 for Finland, and Kerry Wilson, number 20 for Team Canada. The linesman Tadicek of Czechoslovakia and Snyder of West Germany have their hands full here.
Well, Darren Lowe still going at it, but Darren Lowe didn't want to see that puck held inside that net. Here's everybody getting in there. Darren Lowe was trying to keep that puck in. He ran in a little late and gave Jutila a little bit of a late shot, but Jutila was trying to kill the puck against the boards and get the whistle, and Lowe wanted to get it loose, and he did run in there late, and now, of course, everybody starts shoving.
We've played 5 minutes and 38 seconds in the second period. Canada's next 2 games will be against Norway on the 13th and Czechoslovakia on the 15th. Lowe from the University of Toronto heading to the bench. Gagne, number 19, against Yallo. While they were in position, the linesman chases them out, so Courtnall will take the draw against Suominen. Suominen, a draft of the NHL Edmonton Oilers. Now it's cleared in behind the net. Gagne dumped it in front, right onto the stick now of Skriko. Skriko got it ahead. A pass on the right side to Suominen. Suominen bumps there with Craig Redmond, and both fall and slide into the boards. Danny Wood trying to get it out for Canada, and he's helped out by Patrick. Patrick, a clearing pass at the center ice zone, is intercepted. Here's Suominen in, a shot. Gosselin made the save. Puck in behind the Team Canada net. Now Finland starting to put on a drive. Lehto gets it ahead now to Skriko. Skriko over the line, can't get a shot. Combining with Risto Yellow. And Canada up with it again. Zone, and it's cleared by Gagne, but not out. Here's a chance. Skriko had it knocked off his stick. A race for it. Courtnall and Ruotsinen gets back for Finland. Ruotsinen feeds a pass on the right side. The 2 teams at full strength. Lidster collides there with Suominen, knocks him down. Tippett up now for Canada. Tippett with Kirk Muller, who takes the pass and the shot. Blocked by Perry Lehtonen. Heavy collision. Tippett right in front. Here's a chance. Muller trying to jam it in. And they all get in and smother the loose puck.
How did that not get in? I mean, Muller just made a great play. The puck hit the goaltender, came back to him. He realized that he couldn't put it over him in his backhand, and he takes the time. Watch here when the puck comes out in front. Now he's on the backhand, can't get it, turns right around, then he puts the puck up. The goaltender sliding across. I think he got his glove on it coming across. But Muller was smart, took his time. He knew early he didn't have any chance to make the play. Tried to get it over him on his forehand.
Top 2 teams advance to the medal round. Top 2 teams in each pool. Czechoslovakia leads this one with 3 straight victories. Finland and Canada tied for second in Pool B with 2 victories each. And they're tied in this game. There's a clearing pass in front. And we could have a penalty, a charging infraction against Team Finland. Coverage of the 14th Winter Olympics will continue in a moment.
Shoppers Drug Mart announces an amazing way you can wash your hair, soothe your throat, soften your hands, brush your teeth, shave your beard, scent your body, pamper your baby, relieve your headache, clean your house, and save money. It's called the Red Ticket. It's on all kinds of products, and only one store has it. Shoppers Drug Mart, we're the one.
Now here's Canada on the power play. Driver a shot deflected at the side. Lehtonen off for charging. Redmond trying to get it back. Here's Patrick setting up. There's a drive and a glove save by Kari Takko, and as he looks sharp in goal for Finland in this game.
Well, I don't know what we have to do to score a goal. There we have Pat Flatley, you know, and he was just moving around on the side, and we've seen that power play from Team Canada. They like to move it across to the middle and then work off either side. You see Driver on this near side, 1-point man, moving it to either man on the side, working 3-on-2 against their 2 men at the top of the box.
1:35 left in the power play. Here's Kerry Wilson. Puck rolled off his stick. Back to get it is Flatley. Now they're setting up. Redmond gives it to Driver. He lets it go, deflected, and it goes high over the glass and bounces off the score clock behind goaltender Taco. Time remaining in the penalty to Pertti Lehtinen, 27-year-old veteran for the Finnish national team. Appeared in 3 world championships as we look at Pat Flatley. New York Islanders expect a great future from this youngster. Wilson comes out to take the draw now for Canada. His NHL rights owned by the Calgary Flames. Their general manager and president Cliff Fletcher is one of many NHL people here. Here's Driver now moving the puck over. A shot right in front. Wilson a drive. And Taco stopped that on the short side. 1:10 left in the power play. Knocked down by Driver. Almost got away from him. Here comes Suominen now back for Finland. Suominen gets a shot. And that's blocked by Patrick. Wilson goes after the puck. Scooped up by Pat Flatley. Canada and Finland a 1-1 tie with Canada on the power play. Here's Muller knocking it down. Muller drops it back to Wilson. Wilson gives it to James Patrick. Into the corner to Wilson, a shot. And that's blocked by the defense. With 41 seconds left in the penalty to Lehtinen.
If Wilson could slide that puck across in front of the net, Kirk Muller was just waiting all alone off the edge of the net. Net wide open from Taco, but the Finnish defender just sprawled and was able to stop that pass across when it came from Kerry Wilson.
Shots in this period. Canada has outshot Finland 7-6. That Sweden game now is at the end of the first period. Sweden leading West Germany 1-0. Canada on a power play here. Lidster gets a shot, and Taco stopped that. Courtnall trying to dig it loose in the corner. Bumped there by Timo Jutala. Now it's cleared down the ice with 25 seconds left in the power play. Redmond back for it for Canada. Former junior with Abbotsford of the BC Junior League. Gets a pass out now to Russ Courtnall. Over the line, Gagne heading for the front of the net. Courtnall trying to trap the puck, and it comes out to center ice. Lidster. 7 seconds left in the power play. Lidster of Canada got it to the blue line. Donnelly goes after it there, but Finland breaks it up. Here's a chance now. Malametsa moving right in front. A shot, and it hit the side of the net. Lidster brings it back for Canada with 2 teams at full strength. At center, steps over the line, shoots it in. Gagne dropped it there to Donnelly. Donnelly to Muller, who kicked it right in front of the net. And it's brought out by number 7, Timo Jutala. He loses it. Gagne slaps it back into the corner. Muller bumped by Ruotsinen. Malametsa now back for Finland. Malametsa dumped it in front. Lehtinen couldn't get a good shot. He collides with the Team Canada goal and knocked that peg out of place.
Bruce Driver came back very, very hard then. It was almost a 2-on-1 situation. He had one defender there. Bruce Driver came from a long way back to pick up the extra man. He looks like a tired guy after that shift.
Muller has scored the goal for Canada as the Canadian supporters look on. His 3rd goal of the Olympics. Tuaima has scored for Finland his 2nd goal. Robin Bartel, number 2 for Canada there, and he has possession of the puck. We've played 10 minutes here in the 2nd period as Muller brings it out for Canada at center. He stopped there, and Finland brings it right back in. Here's Oksanen. Oksanen trying to get it in front. A great save. They score on the rebound. And Finland off the bench as Skriko puts Finland in front. The Vancouver Canuck draft scores the go-ahead goal.
Well, the goaltender has to get a little more help than that. The original shot, just like the first goal, came through, and the shot was stopped. It came back. The defender coming back was Skriko. The puck and the defender and the goaltender and everything went into the net on that opportunity. But the goaltender did make the first save again for the 2nd time. Here we see them moving over to the blue line. There's the pass going back for the first shot. Here's the first shot. The goaltender kicks it out. Skriko moving with the defender on him, takes everybody, the puck, the defender, and the goaltender into the net. Again, the drop pass, first shot, kicked out, Skriko, look, he's tied right up. The defender was close to him, but everything goes in the net, including this Finnish man who was on top of the net.
So Skriko from Suominen at 10:22. And for Skriko, his 5th goal of the Olympic Games. 9.5 minutes left to play now in the second period. Here's Canada on the attack, trying to get that puck in front for Pat Flatley. Redmond chasing it deep into his own zone now, slapped it at the blue line, gives it to Patrick. He clears it off the glass into the Team Finland zone. Lehto after it there, he's knocked against the boards. Lowe trying to take the puck loose, and they all get in there and jam it against the boards. So Skriko gets the go-ahead goal for Finland at the midway point of this hockey.
And the first time in the tournament that Team Canada has been behind in the hockey game. They were always ahead in the game with USA, always ahead in the game with Austria. For the first time into the third game, halfway through the third game, they're behind in a hockey game.
So we're all set now with the two teams at full strength. Canada's next 2 games are against Norway and Czechoslovakia. Here's Patrick, a shot, and that's blocked by Malametsa. Patrick takes it deep into his own zone to Bartel, trying to get it ahead to Courtnall, and it's slapped in by Gagne with Wood digging in there after it. Saarinen got to it first, and then it's cleared and out of play. Coverage of the 14th Winter Olympics will continue in a moment.
You take charge, people taking charge.
So to drive away boredom, you drive a Chevy Cavalier.
Taking charge in your own way. You're taking charge with Chevrolet.
For performance, 84 Chevy Cavaliers got high compression power, a suspension that handles the roughest roads, an available 5-speed. All this in a down-to-earth Chevy price from $72.76. Chevy Cavalier from $72.76.
Price the way you want to pay. You're taking charge with Chevrolet.
Welcome back to Sarajevo, Yugoslavia. This is Bernie Pascal and Tom Watt. We hope you're enjoying our CTV Olympic coverage. 11:30 gone in the second period, with Finland leading Canada by a score of 2-1. And Finland leads the puck out of their own zone. Risto Yellow has it at the blue line, handed it right to the Team Canada player. Skriko goes after it now, as Muller had it there momentarily. Suominen for Finland, dumps it into the middle now to Yellow. Yellow is bumped by Lidster, who comes up with the puck, and it's backhanded down the ice into the Finland zone. Goaltender Kari Takko has played a strong game. Mario Gosselin has done likewise for Canada. Finland on the attack again. Lidster knocked Yellow down at the blue line, and there'll be a penalty to Lidster for tripping. Lidster played his collegiate hockey at Colorado College, a native of Kamloops, British Columbia. He'll head to the penalty box for the next couple of minutes.
Lidster was trying to stand up on the blue line. You see the Finnish player moving the puck through the neutral zone. He's standing up trying to make the play. The Finnish player just makes that little deke to the right, and Lidster is forced to pull the skates out from underneath him, crossing the blue line, and he's off.
12:07, the time of the tripping penalty to Lidster, so Canada will again be a man short, with Finland enjoying a 1-goal lead. Puck slapped over to Servio. He couldn't handle it. Now it's Dave Tippett for Canada. Ran into Lehto, and Tippett went down. Gagne brings it in, trying to head for the front of the net. The puck loose there, and back to scoop it up to Aima. Drops it back to Lehto in the corner, who now will lead the rush for Finland. Gets the pass up on that right side to Aima, trying to come to the side of the net, and Gosling cleared it away. Aima now gets it back to the point. Jutila trying to set up to Lehto. Has Servio on one side, hit his own player with the shot. Then that drive is covered up by goaltender Mario Gosling.
Well, that's what we want from the goaltender. On the previous 2 goals, of course, he was forced to make the first save. The puck came back, and the goals were both scored on the second opportunity. But you see there, when the puck was stopped, the puck comes through, and watch after this first shot. Winding up the Finnish player. Now watch him bring the puck in with his stick. Bring it right into his glove. and hold the play. There is no chance for a second opportunity.
1 minute and 19 seconds left in the penalty to Doug Lidster. A capacity crowd on hand for this game. Very vocal crowd. Many Canadian supporters. You see numerous Canadian flags. Speaking of Canadian flags, just prior to the game, we took in the medal presentation. Gaetan Boucher receiving the bronze medal for the 500-meter speed skating competition. And what a moment that was, just outside of the Skanderia Ice Hall here in Sarajevo. Light snowfall. And they played the anthems of the winning country of the Soviet Union. There's a shot right on, and that's stopped by Gosselin, and Driver trying to get the puck out. Laine bumps him against the boards. It's to the line, but not out. Finland still on the attack on the power play here. It goes to Malametsa. Driver then hooks the puck away from him. Macatello trying to get it out, but it's shot down the ice with 45 seconds left in the Team Canada penalty. Finland leading 2-1. Macatello has it at center, dumps it ahead to Malametsa. Back to Macatello. Got it over to the far side, and the shot was off the target. Tippett for Canada, backhands it down the ice. And going back for it is Lehtinen. Lehtinen on defense with Saarinen, takes it up to the center ice zone. Over the line now goes Yalo. Yalo with Redmond getting a piece of him. Suominen back, and it's gloved ahead and whistled down by the referee.
Oh, good call by the referee. Actually, that puck was just tipped from one hand to another, and it would have been a pretty good opportunity in the power play inside the zone. Good call by the Soviet official.
John Perra, the assistant coach, along with George Kingston, working with head coach Dave King, who is standing right in front there.
Kill the rest of it off, gang. Kill the rest off. Come on, Hill.
16 seconds left in the penalty to Doug Lidster. And Canada comes up with the puck now. This is Gagne. Good move. Here's Gagne right in. A shot. And that just missed by inches. Finland's Yalo brings it to the Team Canada line. That's broken up. And Canada is back at full strength. Redmond slaps the puck ahead. Wood got to the line, then he lost possession. Patrick coming over after the puck, breaks up that play, but it's still inside the line. Skriko, backhand shot, that goes wide of the Team Canada goal. Here comes Wood now, up for Canada. Off the stick as Gagne reached out for it, and Taco just takes it in behind his own net to Lehto. Up on the right side now, a chance for Skriko over the line, into the slot, getting set for a shot. Dropped it there to Marcus Lehto. He rolls it into the corner. Skriko trying to get it in front, and it's broken up by Pat Flatley of Canada. Now Lidster knocked against the boards, and they hold it. We played 14:52 of the second period. Next up for Canada, they play Norway and Czechoslovakia, while Finland will play Czechoslovakia and the United States. Czechoslovakia undefeated in this pool with 3 straight victories. They won their game earlier today. Skriko with his 5th goal is Finland's leading scorer with 8 points in the Olympic Games. He scored the go-ahead goal here in the second period. Now the puck comes out to Servio. Cleared back into the Team Canada zone. Lidster after it there, just slaps it off the boards to Bartel. The referee slips and falls in the corner. Finland really throwing the body around in this game. There's Helminen trying to get it out. Lidster stepped into him, then Bartel bumps. Flatley is knocked against the boards. Flatley trying to come up with it. Hooked off his stick. Lidster had trouble in his own zone, and Finland has it. This is Helminen moving right in. Gets a shot. Hit a stick and went wide. Jutila kept it in for Finland. Lidster has lost his stick. Here comes Lowe now, out for Canada. Darren Lowe on the left side. In with Wilson, who's trailing. And the pass just out of reach and brought back by Tuaima. Up over the Team Canada line now. Tuaima trying to get it in front. And back to pick up that puck is James Patrick of Canada. Here's Patrick. Patrick with Tippett heading for the front of the net. Patrick at the side, rolls it in front. And Donnelly trying to get to the puck, but the net is knocked off that mooring again. Coverage of the 14th Winter Olympics will continue in a moment.
IBM introduces PC Junior, a bright little addition to the family. Junior comes with bright computer ideas, like a keyboard that doesn't need a cord. You can get easy-to-use software like word processing, games and graphics your kids won't believe, plus a starting price you won't believe. And with easy-to-add options, Junior can grow up real fast. PC Junior, new from IBM.
Back to the live action here with Finland leading Canada by a score of 2-1. And we have 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to play in the second period. Tippett waiting for his teammate to get onside, then got to the blue line. Donnelly moves after the puck, and it's brought back by Saarinen of Finland. Saarinen a shot, gloved by Mario Gosselin, and leaves it there for James Patrick. Patrick missed Tippett with that pass. It slides all the way down the ice. Muller gets back quickly, though, so icing is waved off. Good effort by Kirk Muller. Donnelly at the side in front. Here's Gagne, a shot, and that's blocked, and back comes Finland again. Laine gets it over the line. Malametsa's weak shot. Lidster got a piece of that. Muller for Team Canada. Slapped it ahead. Here's Donnelly. Donnelly moving in with Gagne right in front. And Gagne was all tied up and couldn't get a shot. Here's Lidster moving in a drive. Loose puck at the side, and trying to get it was Russ Courtnall. And again, trouble with that net.
Well, you know, it spoils the game when that when all that action is around the net and it keeps slipping off. It just stops the momentum. But, you know, one thing that everybody recognizes in sport, here we see the puck being controlled inside the zone. One of the better opportunities in the last 5 or 10 minutes that Team Canada's had. Everybody around the net. Look at that empty net there, just tipped away at the last second by the Finnish defender, or the puck would have been in the net from number 18, Courtnall. But, you know, there is such a thing as momentum in sport. You know, and here Team Canada has all the good opportunities, and since the Finnish team got the second goal, now they've been carrying the play to Team Canada.
And here they come again. The pass with Skriko bringing it in, and Suminen was caught inside the blue line on the offside. Reminder that tonight and every night throughout the Olympics, Lloyd Robertson and the CTV Olympic team present a late-night wrap-up of the official results, scores, and up-to-the-minute Olympic news here in Sarajevo. Join us tonight following the news and local news on CTV. Kept in by Ruotanen, then it's knocked away from him, and here's Courtnall trying to get that lead pass. Courtnall digging after it. Now Yalo has it at Finland at center ice. Wood kicks the puck, then Yalo picks it up, and it bounced away from Wood. Yalo in with Suminen, and Skriko right in front, and Suminen is knocked away. Lado is checked by Driver. Here's Courtnall up on the right wing side. Courtnall over the blue line, moving in, and the shot is off defenseman Ruotanen. And Finland brings it out again. 2 minutes left to play in the second period. 1-on-1 now, Finland, Suminen trying to get by Driver, and there to pick up the puck is Patrick of Canada. Patrick ahead for Wood. Lowe helps out. Here's Lowe, and just out of reach for Wood, who was going off on a line change. Lowe in the corner. Kicked the puck along the boards. Patrick moves in. Here's Patrick for Canada. Lowe right in front of the net. Patrick dropped it back, and that's broken up by Finland. A 3-on-1 break. Up over the line, Helminen coming in right in front, and a good save by Mario Gosselin as he breaks that up. Redmond for Canada as they go end to end. Here's Lowe over to Patrick, and Servio is there to intercept that. And it's offside, and talk about action, plenty of it in this second period.
Well, Team Canada has just got to get that goal inside the zone. We see Flatley, who had the opportunity. James Patrick carried the puck in deep, then threw it to Flatley, who lost the puck. Then 3-on-1 we see here coming back. The Finnish team, when Patrick was caught in deep, having put the puck to put the puck to Flatley deep in the other zone and couldn't get back. And they were all around that net. Now they just have to get those opportunities and put them in the net, not allow the opposition to come back 2 and 3-on-1.
As we head into the final minute of play now of the second period, Finland 2 and Canada 1. That shot just sails wide of the Team Canada netminder Gosselin. Trapped by Dave Donnelly. Donnelly gets it out to the center ice zone. Tippett trying to control the bouncing puck there, then lost it. It's brought by Tuima back into the Team Canada zone. Cleared around by Driver. Out to Kirk Muller at center. There's a shot right on off the stick of Dave Donnelly, stopped by Kerry Taco. And it's cleared over the boards and out of play. Coverage of the 14th Winter Olympics will continue in a moment.
Out of the darkness there's a light. Let it shine on through.
Till tomorrow brings the dawn in this magic view.
There will never be another night that seems so right. And blue smiles along.
Taste keeps coming through.
Blue smiles along.
Taste keeps coming
yes,
through.
blue smiles along with you.
Now the puck at the Team Finland line. Here's Courtnall coming over. 15 seconds left in the period. And it's offside at the Finland blue line. Canada opening the scoring in this game as Kirk Muller deflecting a shot by Driver. But Finland has struck back now. Tuima tied it up. And then Skriko. Now the puck right from the face-off cleared down the ice into the Team Canada zone, and that'll about do it here for the second period. 4 seconds left on the clock. Patrick at center ice gets a long shot just as the horn goes to end the second period of play. Shots on goal in this period. Each team had 10, so Canada has outshot Finland 25-19. Coverage of the 14th Winter Olympics will continue in a moment.
Start charbroiling until you arrive. It's not preheated and waiting for you in a box. Only you can garnish it to your taste. The Harvey's Hamburger. It's made to order and costs very little, and that's gotta be beautiful.
Harvey's makes your hamburger a beautiful thing.
Man invented the wheel. And soon a few perfectionists began demanding racier, sportier, performance-oriented wheels for this group of nuts. Uniroyal invented the Rally 240 steel radial. Later, man would claim the 240 was rally bred on European mountain roads, but then we didn't even know it was called Europe. The Uniroyal Rally 240, from the first man, the last word in high-performance steel radials.
Over the years, your changing fuel needs have caused changes in us.
Morning, Joe. Time for gasoline.
In 1939, Esso introduced their new premium.
Esso Extra, please.
With the post-war car boom, the need for gasoline grew. Then came lower-cost self-serve.
Fill her up. Yes, sir.
Unleaded gasoline.
Premium unleaded, please.
Diesel. And down the road, propane and future fuels. Anticipating your needs makes us better.
You make us better, you do. Esso.
So at the end of 2 periods of play here in Sarajevo, it's Finland leading Canada 2-1. With a mixture of athletes from 49 countries, you might imagine that it would be a chef's nightmare out at the Olympic Village. Well, we sent our gourmet expert Frank Rigney out there to check out the fare so far as the athletes are concerned.
Well, we've all heard the cliche many times over that the army of any nation travels on its stomach. I can assure you that the athletes in the Olympic Games also travel the same way. John Scanlon, who's the vice president of ARA, the organization that is in charge of all the food products here, is with me. And John, it must be a tremendously complex type of service to deal with so many countries involved.
Well, as you know, there's 49 countries involved here in these Winter Olympics.
I might tell you that in the beginning, to satisfy all these countries, we developed the menus. Back 2 years ago, we decided on using all the food products that were available in this country. And that's what we're doing today, 95% as a matter of fact. The other 5% is imported. But we did write the menus. We wrote the menus for the Yugoslavian Olympic Committee. They, in turn, were sent to the International Olympic Committee and then out to the National Olympics. And I'm quite proud to say that they come back with no changes at all. I would like to tell you that ARA participation in the Olympics dates back to the Mexico City in 1968. And since then, we did the games, the food service in Montreal in 1976. We've done, we're doing the games, of course, right here. We did the games in 1980 in Lake Placid. We're doing the Winter Games here now in Sarajevo, and we are providing the food services in Los Angeles.
How do you deal with the wide variety of tastes, because you've got countries from all over the world here?
Well, as I said, there's 300, well, we are using 325 food items. We have polled the nations by the menus, and we've been able to satisfy them all.
And you told me a moment ago before this interview that you're serving 6,000 meals a day?
That's correct. 6,000 plus.
What sort of choice does an athlete have if he comes in here for lunch or dinner? Is there just one bill of fare, or does he have several choices?
No, as a matter of fact, there's 4 main entrees. There's 2 kinds of pasta or potato. There's 2 kinds of vegetables. There's 15 desserts. There's 20 kinds of beverages. There's 10 kinds of cheese, and I believe 24 different kinds of salads.
Now, as I understand it, your company is not actually preparing the food themselves. You're acting more as a consulting.
We are a consultant to the UPI company here in Yugoslavia.
Well, I can tell you we've spent most of the day and quite a bit of time in the Olympic Village over the last few days, and there's been nothing but compliments from the athletes on the food that you're providing. Congratulations on that.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Frank. Just a note for those of you following the men's downhill run, there will be 2 inspection runs in the morning, and if it's found to be okay, there will be a men's downhill tomorrow at Mount Bilashnica. We'll have highlights of the second period of play here at Sarajevo very shortly. CTV's coverage of the 14th Winter Games continues in a moment.
Today's smart money. Do you know where it's going? It's coming to Continental Bank, where we use advanced new business and personal banking systems to make sure your money is always in action. Continental Bank of Canada. Bankers in action.
Canada, go for more with Sears' great match and win game. Take your ticket to each color-coded area in the store. Scratch, and if you match, you win. And go for it all with Sears Grand Prize Sweepstakes. Win a Viceroy Dream Home, appliances, car, and vacation. Over $1 million in prizes are up for grabs during Sears Match and Win and Grand Prize Sweepstakes. See store for details.
Canada, go for more
Dudley Moore is suffering from violent attacks, uncontrollable seizures, and outrageous fits of insane jealousy. He must be in love. Dudley Moore. Nastasia Kinski.
I do not have a suspicious bone in my body.
Unfaithfully yours.
Now playing at a theater near you. Check your local newspaper.
If an orange says Sun-Kissed on the outside, you can be sure it lives up to its name on the inside. Because Sun-Kissed oranges are sweet, juicy, wholesome, fun, satisfying, tantalizing, lip-smacking, thirst-quenching, inviting, luscious, alive, and bursting with flavor. That's why if you could see inside an orange, you'd buy Sun-Kissed every time. You have our word on it.
There are some Canadian astrologers here in Sarajevo who must be wondering at this moment if Finland is our jinx. They did it to Canada in 1980. Are they doing it to us again? Hockey commentator Ron Rush is here. Ron, all kinds of shots on that net and still nothing to show for them.
Well, there's an old adage in hockey that you have only so many chances to win a hockey game, and you better take advantage of your chances. Canada is not And, of course, they have allowed Finland to get back into the hockey game. They could have had a 3 or 4-0 lead in the first period. They didn't. The goaltender who is starring in this game is Mario Gosland, not the Finnish goaltender. They're missing. The Team Canada is missing the net. But here we have Erkki Laine, who is number 20. He'll get the puck as he moves in and then send a nice pass out in front. Harry Oma is then there for his own rebound, and that tied the game up at 1:44. Now, here's what I mentioned about missed chances. Number 23 is Dave Donnelly. Wide open net. Goodness gracious. There's one to miss. There were a number of them. A great save was made, however, on the power play on Pat Flatley. Shot coming in from the blue line. Driver's got that good shot. Flatley is right there, and it just is deflected away. So then, a turnover at center ice is what finally cost Team Canada the go-ahead goal, really, as you look at Finland with 1:23 remaining in a penalty. A turnover at center ice, however, and that one is Petri Shriko scored the go-ahead goal. He got in, got a rebound, a very similar goal to the first one. So the story of this game is just the missed chances and the fact that Finland has got momentum going in the second period. And now I guess Canada is going to have to look for a big goal, and a big goal early in the third period, more for confidence than anything else. They're beginning to feel, I think, that they are never going to score a goal again in this game.
Well, that would do it. That, as you say, that would give them the momentum they need. But what's the problem as you see it?
Well, the fact is that this is a team very much like the 1980 team. Not a lot of natural goal-scoring talent on the team. Glenn Anderson was the big gunner in 1980. We've got a couple of young players, 18-year-olds and so on, who have scored in junior hockey, but they're inexperienced, and now frustration might start to set in, and when that does, then a lot of other things start to happen. So
no real big hitter, then, is what you're saying, right?
They need a break.
Well, we'll be back in a moment. CTV's coverage of the 14th Winter Olympic Games continues after this.
Balance. An Olympic gymnastics champion grows up with it, works with it, depends on it. In your personal insurance planning, Crown Life can help strike the right balance between protection and financial growth. Crown Life specializes in helping people achieve the right balance between protection for their family and assets and maximizing their investment potential. Crown Life, official insurer of the Canadian Olympic team.
You've got to be good to get to the Olympics. Vitamins, an official supplier of vitamins to Canada's Olympic teams, and only one store has them. Shoppers Drug Mart,
This isn't just another bubble. It's the beginning of a taste experience. Sprite. The beginning of the sensational lemon and lime flavor that tingles, excites, and refreshes. Sprite, clear and caffeine-free. Experience the clean, crisp taste of Sprite. The bubble is only the beginning.
Well, if you've been watching our Olympic coverage, you know by now that we've had terrible trouble with snow here in Sarajevo over the last few days. Fine to have snow for Winter Games, but this is ridiculous. This town has been stopped up. It's been difficult to get to venues. The skiers have not been able to run the mountains. So we sent out Frank Rigney. You can't lose Frank in the snow to look at this particular story for us.
When we arrived in Sarajevo the first of the month, there was a lot of concern about the lack of snow. As a matter of fact, there was even some talk of moving the downhill races to Italy. That problem no longer exists. We've had snow all over this part of the world for the last 36 hours in a row. It's of real concern as many events are being canceled or delayed, and the big problem is that we've got 3 meters of snow happening in Austria just a couple of 100 miles from here, and apparently that storm is moving this way. We're going to take a look around town now and see how these weather conditions have changed Sarajevo and how the people are reacting to it.
And this is really history-making because up until now, the only problems at Winter Olympics regarding snow have been a lack of it. Bernie and Tom will be back shortly with the third period. CTV's coverage of the 14th Winter Olympics continues in a moment.
S15, GMC's member of Canada's best-selling family of compact trucks that outsells anybody else. Try and find better quality anywhere. Take one out and enjoy. It makes truck driving a new outdoor sport. Offering a range of models, gas or diesel, you just cannot beat. S15. Tough trucks are what we're all about.
When IBM personal computer owners look for good software, where can they turn? To IBM for programs that help you keep up with modern times. Business programs, entertainment, productivity, education, and more. The variety you want with the quality you expect in the growing library of IBM personal computer software. A well-balanced selection at a store near you.
120 years ago, John Labatt brewed his beer slowly in small batches using 100% barley malt. That's how we brew John Labatt Classic today. Pure beer. It's Kreuzen brewed, one of the longest aged beers in the world. It may cost a little more than ordinary beers, but because of the man, it's brewed without compromise. John Labatt Classic.
And the third period is just underway here in Sarajevo, Yugoslavia, with Finland leading 2-1. Here's a chance now for Tippett of Canada, trying to dig the puck loose in front of the Finland net, and it's cleared right back into the center ice zone. Donnelly inside his own blue line to Bartel. Patrick digging the puck loose there, trying to get it to Tippett. Muller racing in after it with Sarin. Bumps with him. Now Leighton trying to come up with it. It's stolen there by Donnelly and then slapped off his stick. Here's Driver, lets it go. Loose puck in front. Muller trying to jam it in there, and it just was out of reach. Finland really playing the body in this game as Saarinen there stepped into Kirk Muller at the play in behind the Finnish net.
Really a lot of heavy hits there. We see Kirk Muller coming up, and there was almost a replay of Canada's first goal. The puck came back to the point. Here we see it. Driver gets all kinds of time to wind up, and there's the tip. Right in front of the net. All of the Canada defenders are just in a little too tight to the net when the puck came back out to scoop it in.
First time a Winter Olympics have been held in a socialist nation. Great spirit among the people of this area, and we at CTV are proud to be a part of it. And we hope you're enjoying this hockey game live on the full CTV network today, with Finland leading 2-1. Here's Driver keeping the puck in, deflected in front. Wilson in behind the net trying to dig it away from Leto. They get it all tied up now. Wilson for Team Canada. Then he bumps with Tuaima, who has scored one of the Team Finland goals in this game. They'll drop the puck again to the left of goaltender Kari Tako. The backup goaltender for Finland is Jorma Valtonen as we look at the Team Canada bench. Here's a chance. Lidster a shot right on, and Tako, as he's done so often in this game, great with that glove hand. A draft pick of the Quebec Nordique.
All those point shots just a little lower now, Mr. Lidster, a little lower and on the net. Those ones that are higher, tough to deflect when they're in there, and they're easier for the goaltender to put his glove on. Keep it low, get it on the net, change direction of that puck.
Unofficial shots on goal. Canada has outshot Finland 25-19. Muller has scored the goal for Canada. Tuaima and Skriko have been the goal scorers for Finland. Skriko, Finland's leading scorer, with 5 goals in the Olympic Games and 8 points. We've played 1 minute and 25 seconds here in the third period. Flatley keeps it in, comes back to Driver, lets it go right on. Here's Flatley, a shot, and that just bounced wide. Yalo cleared it out to center ice. Driver is there to get it for Canada. Driver jamming away at the center line, right in front of the penalty box timekeeper's area.
Driver's talking to himself as he's going off there. He's had lots of good opportunities. That puck coming back to him at the point, and he's got a good shot from the point. Driver can really let it hum, and those deflections and pucks that you get off the rebounds and so on are opportunities around that finished net.
Czechoslovakia today won their game over Austria, so they're in first place in Pool B. Canada and Finland tied for second. Remember, just the two top teams in each pool advanced to the medal round. Canada's next two games are against Norway and Czechoslovakia. Macatello almost broke loose there. Back in the Team Finland zone. Finland will wrap up against Czechoslovakia and the United States. Lettinen. There's Courtnall coming back for Canada. Lets it go. And that's blocked by Sarn. After it for Canada was Wood. And it slides in behind the net now to Pertti Lettinen. He gets it up on the right side, up to the blue line. Laine got a shot off the glove of Mario Gosselin. Donnelly has it for Canada. Gets a pass on that right side now. On the attack, Tippett trailing on the play. There's a backhander right in front. Good move by Patrick, and it's covered up by the defense, Marcus Lado. Rather Jutila, number 7. We played 2 minutes and 51 seconds in the third period. The two teams are at full strength. Tippett, Donnelly, and Muller. Lidster and Bartel. The 5 players out there for Canada. Here's a break now for Finland. Up over the line, a shot. And that's up into the crowd high above the net and comes back into play. Coach and general manager of Team Canada, Dave King. His assistant coaches, George Kingston and Jean Perron. And what a job they've done in developing this young Canadian Olympic team. Canada opening with a 4-2 win over the United States, and they beat Austria 8-1. Facing a feisty team from Finland, really using their body in this game. The coach was telling us, Sunanen, yesterday at practice that he really enjoys the Canadian style. He has his players just doing that. Here's Muller dumping it in front. Canada with a chance. Now loose puck, and it's cleared away and down the ice. Bartel goes back for it for Team Canada. In forechecking is Helminen. At the blue line, it's stolen. Here's a chance. Suominen right in front. And Lidster blocked that. Finland still has possession. Helminen into the corner after it. Trying to get it back to Rottinen. Sends it over to the opposite side. Lado had trouble with it, and Canada races out. Here's Donnelly coming in with Lowe. He scores! Lowe ties it up for Canada.
Where did he get that backhand? That backhand came out of nowhere. The puck was put across on the 2-on-1 break, and the backhand just went high right underneath the post on the glove side, and all of Team Canada's off the bench. There you see it coming across, brings the puck to his backhand, high right underneath the top corner there, beating the glove stretch hand of Tackle, and Muller goes right to the net and takes it off the post. Muller makes the play on the 2-on-1. Then the backhand drive just going over there. You see it tucking in the net. Canada ties the score at 2-2.
Great goal by Darren Lowe. Muller assisting at 3:56. A first-team All-Star in the Ontario University Athletic Association with the University of Toronto. A big goal for Darren Lowe. And it's a 2-2 tie. We've played 4 minutes in the third period. Canada has it again. Wilson right in front. And the puck is cleared down the ice with Driver racing back for it. It'll be icing against Finland. Coverage of the 14th Winter Olympics will continue in a moment.
You may have heard some juicy rumors about Swiss Chalet. That we charcoal broil our chickens over real hardwood charcoal. That we serve meaty charbroiled ribs. That we've got fresh cut fries and sauce just ready for dipping. And at Swiss Chalet, everything tastes great. Know what?
You never had it so good.
Those juicy rumors are all true.
Never so good for so little.
welcome back now to Sarajevo, Yugoslavia. The puck was dropped. Wilson went in, but it was an offside play.
Kerry Wilson taking the pass from Flatley. There you see him just taking it over the line, just a stride across the line, but the linesman was way behind the play. You don't see him on the blue line ready to make that pass, but he blew it down on the offside pass. Wilson going in all by himself.
Canada's last medal at the Olympic Games was a bronze medal in 1968. Many of the players from that team are here. Marshall Johnston, Director of Player Personnel for the New York Islanders. Herb Pinder is here. The New Jersey Devils, of course, Marshall Johnston. Here's Bartel trying to get the puck out of his own zone. Now gives it to Gagne. Gagne up the middle. Here's a chance now for Wood. Dropping it in front and deflected off the stick of Russ Courtnall just wide. Leto trying to get it to Helmanen. Taken by Tuaima. Now Helmanen shoots it in off the target. Servio after it for Finland, but Gagne has it now. Shoots it off the boards and down the ice. I think that could have been played, but they're going to call icing as Udala gets back and touches it.
The game very interesting from the sways and momentum for each team. Canada starting off well, having a good first period. Then Finland comes back with 2 goals. Then they start taking the play to Team Canada. Team Canada's come out in the third period, forechecking well, controlling the play inside the zone, rewarded with a goal. Now they've taken over the momentum in the hockey game.
You know, we're mentioning Marshall Johnston of the New Jersey Devils. He was telling us he's here to scout Bruce Driver, who is one of his draft picks. And Driver's played well here at the Olympic Games, and we have a holding infraction coming up. And coverage of the 14th Winter Olympics will continue in a moment.
You take charge, people, taking charge.
You know exactly what you want from your next car.
Taking charge in your own way. You're taking charge with Chevrolet.
Your best buy, period.
Take charge, people.
84 Chevy Celebrity, front-wheel drive high-tech, family-size room, family-size fuel economy, gas or diesel, and a price that's down-to-earth Chevrolet. 84 Chevy Celebrity.
Price the way you want to pay. You're taking charge with Chevrolet.
And back to the action. Here's Finland, a man short. They clear the puck to the line. Skriko then lost it. Suominen in the penalty box for holding at 5:23. A 2-2 tie. Canada on the power play. Setting up now. Flatley clears the pass. Takes it in along the boards. Flatley in behind the net. Chased there by Ruotsinen. Now it's cleared back to the blue line. Here's Lidster. He sends it over. A shot. And that's deflected just wide as Driver let it go. Leto trying to get it out. He's hauled down. And there will be a hooking penalty to Team Canada. And Flatley is very upset. But Canada nullifying their power play opportunity. 1:13 left in the penalty to Suominen. Now Flatley goes in there for Canada.
Lidster just moving the puck right across on the power play. The puck coming from the point, just tipped wide of the net. Here's the rebound coming, trying to get their stick on it as it comes off the backboards, just unable to do it. And then, of course, Flatley comes back, hooks the man inside the zone, and he's penalized.
Well, we played 6 minutes and 10 seconds here in the third period. Bartel puts on the brakes inside the line, trying to get it back to Donnelly. It's knocked ahead. Here's Malametsa going after the puck, cleared it in front, and Mario Gosselin came out of the net and gave it to the teammate as it's brought out by Tippett. Over the Finland line, Tippett spins around. Now he's setting up, cleared it in front, it just rolled off the stick, and Malametsa sends it over to Leitinen. Leitinen, a long shot. And that's blocked by Mario Gosselin and dropped it to the side. A 2-2 tie. Each team a man short here. Finland setting up. Number 5, Saarinen, a long drive and a stick save by Gosselin. Lidster, number 4, has it in the corner for Canada. Trying to get it ahead to Gagne. It rolled off a stick and it's brought back in. Tuaima is knocked off stride. Puck comes out to the center ice area. Gagne sends it over to Lidster. Here's Lidster getting set. Takes it deep into the corner, rolls it right in front. Gagne got a piece of it, but not a great shot. It was stopped easily by Taco as Finland is back at full strength. Canada a man short. That drive goes off the stick of Lidster and high and hits the clock. Played 7 minutes and 33 seconds here in the third period. Flatley in the penalty box for Canada has 37 seconds remaining in his minor. That's Gagne, number 19, from Chatham, Ontario. Out there to kill off this remaining seconds in the penalty to Flatley. Canada scored the first goal of the game. A shot by Driver deflected by Muller. Tuaima and Skriko then scored for Finland, and Lowe, his first goal of the Olympics, has tied it up. Portion of the Canadian supporters on hand here. Many of the competitors from other sports here in this building supporting the Canadian Olympic hockey team. Finland, though, on the power play. Canada trying to kill it off. After the puck goes Dan Wood. He can't get it out. Lidster then backhands it. Driver in behind the net trying to get it, and Dave Tippett has it. Tippett having a little trouble. Cleared it to the line. Lehto kept it in for Finland. Now they're setting up. Number 25, that's Suominen, gets it back. Suominen the return pass. Now he sends it over. Lehto, there's a shot. That's blocked. Another drive, and that's again stopped by the defense. Here's it in front to Suominen. Lets it go, and Gosselin put his arm in front of that drive. And Canada is back at full strength. Tippett trying to get the puck in front. Flatley digs it loose. And here comes Flatley. Up over the line with Wood, and then he was stopped, but the puck rolls into the corner. Lehto, as both teams are back at full strength in this 2-2 tie. Slapped back into the Team Finland zone. Lehto and Kerry Wilson in there. Lowe comes up with it. Here's Lowe dropping it into the corner, then heads to the front of the net. Wilson has it for Canada. Gets it back to the line to Patrick. Back into the corner goes Kerry Wilson. Wilson slaps it there. Off the stick of Flatley, then he backhands it to Lowe. Lowe with Flatley heading from the front of the net. Wilson, here's Redmond getting set. A shot scores! Redmond, and Canada's off the bench. It's 3-2 for Canada.